For 9 years, Matt Lauer has been hitting the links in South Florida, rain or shine, to help raise money for Hospice of Palm Beach County. The Today Show host brings his famous friends. Over the years, celebrities from Jimmy Buffett to Greg Norman to Bryant Gumbel and many others have teed off at the Breakers Golf Course on Palm Beach to raise money for hospice. The effort began shortly after the death of Matt's dad, J. Robert Lauer, after whom the golf tournament is named. Hospice of Palm Beach County cared for him during his final days.
When my dad passed away 10 years ago, the reason we got involved with hospice was to say thank you. It became something where we became much more interested in trying to spread the word and raise awareness of hospice.
Matt's stepmother, Betty Lauer, says the two of them discussed the best way to say thank you.
Matt said he wanted to do something. So I said, wouldn't hospice be the perfect thing? He said, yeah, it would be. He said that would be, part of my father's legacy.
I think a real turning point, John, came is when we named the Lauer Center at JFK Hospital in Atlantis.
That was an exciting day. When I saw his name, over that door, and I thought, gee, I wonder, can he see? I hope he can see. Because I was very proud and I was very happy. And it was great for Matt, too.
We went from then having a thank you to having something of a legacy, to walk through the doors of that unit, the hospice and palliative care unit, with his name on it and his picture in there. All of a sudden, that gives you a stake in this thing. It really does. You're no longer saying thank you, you're saying we're a part of this in some way.
The people who run Hospice of Palm Beach County are elated to have Matt as part of the team.
Over the 9 years that Matt has been our ambassador at large, he has brought awareness not only for Hospice of Palm Beach County services, but also for hospice programs all over the country. We've gotten many, many phone calls and emails from people who really learned about the services and how to contact a hospice program through Matt's efforts.
From a financial standpoint, the annual golf tournament, which also includes a cocktail party, dinner dance, and silent auction, has raised well over $1 million for Hospice of Palm Beach County. But hospice managers say you just can't put a price tag on the amount of awareness Matt Lauer has raised for the local organization. If you need hospice, call. No one is turned down, regardless of ability to pay. The number is 848-5200. John Favoli, News Channel 5.
Nestled on the western border of Pratt & Whitney is the top secret and very secure campus of Sikorsky Aircraft. Customers wanting the best helicopter money can buy include everyone from the U.S. military to Saudi oil barons. From the air, you can see the private runway big enough to accommodate a 747, hangars, design, and test facilities. On the ground, the people who keep this Top Gun operation in top form. So what happens here at Sikorsky?
The primary thing is we develop future technologies on aircraft and show that they work properly before we deliver them to a customer.
You'd think that kind of aeronautical savvy would be a testosterone-driven profession suited to the Tom Cruise types. Not anymore.
I'm Vanessa Lapierre. I'm a flight test engineer for propulsions.
Nardos McConan, and I'm electrical designer here at Sikorsky Aircraft.
My name is Lee Page. I'm in avionics integration, test, and design.
Alexis Morrill, and I'm the facility security officer here.
Regina Leahy was one of the first women hired by Sikorsky 26 years ago.
We were about the only two up in Stratford, and then over the years, there are more and more, and it's great to see all the women here now.
Vicki, what's all this orange stuff?
This is actually our racks that we assemble and put together to do our data acquisition.
These days, women like Vicki Kay are hands-on, wiring these massive flying machines to collect data, making sure things work the way the designers and customers want them to. And it seems women may be better than the guys at that job.
In my particular field, we work a lot with our hands, and it seems that we work really good with our hands and can put things together, and it's rewarding to see a finished project.
Breaking through the glass ceiling in this male-dominated field wasn't easy. Just ask Ellen Morley.
When I first started, you kind of had to prove yourself to the men. You would go in and you had to earn their respect. Now it's not so much that way.
Ellen comes from a family of aircraft professionals. She thinks the sky's the limit for young women interested in aeronautics.
Encouraging them in science and encouraging them in math and getting them involved in air shows, anything like that is really inspirational.
Male, female, young or old, the fascination for aircraft still turns all eyes to the skies whenever a helicopter flies by.
I still stop and stare to this day.
Sikorsky has made a proactive effort to promote diversity overall within the company. Jobs for women include everything from engineering, of which there are many disciplines, to technicians and design experts. What's more, the company pays for continuing education, so many have taken advantage of the offer to get graduate degrees. From the anchor desk, I'm Chandra Bill, News Channel 5.
Good food.
Lunchtime for the little ones at Kid Sanctuary. It's a big kitchen in a big house, 6 bedrooms. It needs to be. 14 children live here, safe and comfortable, not because they want to, because it's best for them.
We care for children from birth to 11 years old who have been removed from their own homes because of abuse or neglect. Most of our children have physical or emotional issues and are placed with us because they've been removed.
On this day, the older children were at school, leaving the staff to care for the youngest ones. A child with a full belly is a happy child. Of the 14 children living here, 8 are babies. Many have been drug exposed and arrived here straight from the hospital. Here, the children have what they need: love, caring, safety, and health.
In the 8 years Kid Sanctuary has been taking care of children, the need, unfortunately, has grown. First, there was the home in Loxahatchee. There were 6 children there. Then expanding to the current facility with 14 children. There are now plans in the works to build 4 homes and a rec center on this property near Southern Boulevard and the Turnpike, which would take care of up to 40 children. While there is, in fact, joy in being able to take care of these children, there is also a frustration factor. The growth of Kid Sanctuary is not what is really wanted. It's really needed.
It's very sad, and I don't understand why we don't have better parenting skills, why it isn't taught in high schools, parenting skills. I think as a society we need to work on that.
And you would love to work yourself right out of a job.
I would.
That would be nice.
I would indeed, yes, yes.
It says that we're not taking care of our children. And when I see what happened to that one baby just recently that was put in the garbage, it affects all of us. So if we can do a little bit to help and educate people that we have facilities out here, they don't need to neglect their children. They can call and say, I can't handle a child, or give them up at the hospital. There's always, we have a waiting list a mile long of people who would adopt the children immediately.
The adults work very hard to make sure that children have what they need. The children find comfort in loving arms of people who care deeply for their welfare. In 2006, Kid Sanctuary took in and took care of 136 children.
Unfortunately, you look at some of these kids, and they have 2 strikes, 2.5 strikes through no fault of their own.
None, none. They are certainly the victims. And the innocent victims. It's horrendous.
Recently, Mar-a-Lago on Palm Beach hosted a fundraiser for Kid Sanctuary. $600,000 was raised to be used to build the new facility. If you'd like to donate or find out more about Kid Sanctuary, I invite you to log on to our website, WPTV.com. From the anchor desk, Jim Sackett, News Channel 5.